Ladies, if you're on a fat loss journey or hormone health journey, thinking about going on testosterone replacement therapy, aka TRT, don't make this number one mistake that I see all the time. Please stop making it. Okay, so TRT, I don't really need to tell you the benefits of testosterone replacement therapy because your doctor probably has, because it's become so popular amongst women, whether going through menopause or have any sort of like hormonal imbalances that they're dealing with. It's been a well-known, well-prescribed thing for the last gotten bigger these last year or two. Now, if you have low testosterone, right, what you're going to be feeling, and it's going to be different if you have low free or versus you have low total or both, but you probably never want to, excuse my French, but you never want to have sex, super low libido, brain fog, zero energy even if you get a full night of sleep, depression, like super bad mood, just not feeling great, and your stress tolerance is super low. That's the biggest thing. Like you're like, no, you get stressed like boom, right then and there. Now, the other ways you can measure this, and I talk about blood work and hormones, but things like estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, they're pretty uniform and it's easy to identify through blood work, right? Then you get a big constant, 3-month constant. Testosterone, if you have 20 nanograms per deciliter or less of total, let me start this all over again. If your total testosterone is under 20 nanograms per deciliter, Ng/dL, you'll see that on the report, total, that's not good. It's low, right? If your free is under 0.5 picograms per deciliter, Pg/NL, that's not good either, right? And if you typically have low free, that's just as bad as if not worse, as having low total, because you can have a bunch of total, but none of it's usable, which makes it useless, completely useless. So that's the identifier. And if you do have low free, that's typically where you're looking at more like libido things, but not the other things as much. But the libido is like just shot because your free is just in the gutter. Now, the biggest mistake I always see on TRT and these doctors prescribing it, and Maron, dude, the pellets are so bad, guys, so bad. You got to understand, I get it from a behavioral standpoint, and these doctors are prescribing because they know human behavior. They know that unless they put a testosterone pellet in your ass, you're not going to adhere to it. They know that if you take a cream or if you take injection, your adherence is going to be shit. And that's the biggest contributor, is the consistency, right? And so they know that. That's why they do the pellet, which I get. But from a standpoint of it being out for your body, it is terrible, because what's going to happen is you get that pellet in. If it's underdosed, overdosed, or you just realize you shouldn't be on TRT and you're a hyper responder and you get these weird side effects and you need to get off it ASAP, well, guess what? That shit's stuck in you. You can't titrate up or down or change out the actual HRT for something else. You're like stuck in there. So pellets, literally the worst thing ever. But I get it. Who wants to inject? That sucks, right? Once you get used to it, I'm sure it's not as bad. The other thing is, like, yeah, it sucks to like not have to have to put creams on daily, but set a timer. Put it by your toothbrush, so when you brush your teeth, you know that you're going to put your testosterone cream on afterwards. So stay within pellets, guys. That's all I have to say. But yeah, freebie. Let me think about what I got. Just redid my Amazon fat loss supplement, guys. So if you want the fat loss of TRT without hopping on TRT, DM me Amazon fat loss supplements. My top 10 Amazon supplements you can just get from your computer. You don't have to go anywhere. Lazy. Go on Instagram at Dylan A. Conrad and send me that shit. Love you.